Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. It is February 13, 2015, 4:47 in the afternoon. We're talking about the old school sales processes. Now, one of the oldest processes that I learned a long time ago was a handshake close. And what this is you're sitting with your buyer, you've talked about your widget, your gizmo, your product, your service. You know, you're to the point where it's a buying decision, and you could use any one of the old school closes that we talked about, or the new school closes, or a close in general. And you ask your buying question, and then your job is to hold out your hand, right? I'm gonna hold out my hand, and I'm just gonna wait for that person to shake it. Right? And there's going to be a lot of times where that person is just going to sit there and stare at you and just not want to do anything. But you know, the whole goal, and you're told your job is to just sit there and be quiet and not say anything and just sit there with your hand out until the person shakes your hand. Now, there's stories out there from salespeople who've had to sit there for like 15-20 minutes without saying anything with their hand out, because the expectation is you know, it's common courtesy that if I stick my hand out to shake your hand, right, your job now is to go ahead and just shake mine, and it's an automatic reflex. And the thing is by them shaking your hand, it locks them into the process. And so, like, you know, if you watch shows on negotiating, it's one of the most common things that they do is, like, this person negotiates, they haggle back and forth, and the next thing you know is they shake hands, and it signifies that the end of the deal is done, that the buying is going to go through. Now, there is a challenge with this. Now, just because somebody shakes your hand doesn't mean that they're going to sign on the bottom line, doesn't mean that the deal's going to happen, doesn't mean that they're going to say yes and that they're going to approve for it. It just means that they're saying yes right now. So there's an inherent danger with this close, believing that it's going to make things happen. And I remember a couple years back, I saw a sales trainer talk about this and say, oh, just use a handshake close on everything that you do. It's going to automatically close deals, and you don't have to overcome objections. And I was just sitting there shaking my head going, man, what am I doing in this room? Why am I listening to this guy? Yes, you can use it. Yes, it does help sometimes, but just know sometimes that person may regret what you did to them and force them into a sale, which causes them to call back and cancel later, or not fill out the paperwork and not go ahead and move forward, okay? So there you go. There's the handshake close. I'll shake your hand. There you go. Right? So if I stick my hand out, you're going to want to shake my hand. But just know it doesn't work all the time. It could create some challenges for you. Right? I've done it a couple of times. I've been thrown out of sales calls. I've been thrown out of a lot of sales calls. But I've done it a couple of times. I've been thrown out of calls. Doesn't always work, but it is a sales close. You need to know about it, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you're supposed to do, subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends if you stumble upon Facebook, Twitter, Google+, why not even LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.